Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. So the East All-Stars will get the first possession. A look at the starting group for the East All-Stars. Tatum out there with Embiid. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Irving in at the point guard position.
And it was ignited by the steal by LeBron. He's got his head up right away, and the ball is out of his hands quickly.
And the dunk by Tatum.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. It's Curry outside. Knocks down the three ball.
Anytime Curry gets a look from deep, he's letting it fly. And he's probably knocking it down, too.
Here's Leonard. Tries again. And the rejection by Giannis. To the inside. Embiid with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Tatum. Irving looking for an opening. And that one goes long.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Good. Jokic just got his second bucket of the night.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
And here are the East All-Stars now. It's a 5-point game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
He gets it in there.
Getting a step on the defense there. Once Leonard has this, you know he's going to capitalize.
West All-Stars off to a quick start here. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. Now, he was modest. He thinks the success he's had as a coach is because of the players he's gotten to work with this season. He said, I'm surrounded by talent. The guys who actually have to go out there on the court and get it done deserve the respect. And Kevin, this is why so many of his players respect him.
Thank you, David. And it's Leonard missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
When LeBron has an inside like that, it's almost impossible to stop him. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
West All-Stars shooting their first free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
You know, it's really been fun watching LeBron evolve his game over the years, and being a fellow Northeastern Ohio guy, I take pride in what he's been able to do. He always seems to find a way to maximize his effectiveness on the floor and adapt to whatever he needs to adapt to be outstanding.
Looking at who's out there now for the West. Gobert comes in for Jokic. And Sabonis is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Both free throws good from James. 1:49 left to play here in the first. Here's Levine. Over LeBron. And the rejection by James.
Great anticipation that time from LeBron. He sees the shot forming and gets there to swat it down.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
The West making some changes. Jaylen Brown comes in for James. And Chris Paul subbed in for Doncic. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the East. Conley now comes in for Kyrie Irving. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Vucevic. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
And Gobert kicks to Curry. for three. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And you want more of this from Mitchell. Good to see him moving the ball like that.
Paul passes to Brown. 51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Good work there as it goes.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's Randall. He kicks it to Mitchell. Pass to Conley. Right wing, 6 to shoot. No problems knocking that one down.
Yeah, you know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
Here's Paul. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Nice shot by Gobert.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Mitchell, and he drives in. Levine wide open. Drops in the tray.
Levine is such a really good shooter from deep. You can't allow him to be alone at the arc.
Right side Curry. Over Mitchell. Misses, and he wants that one back.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And so it's the West All-Stars with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the West All-Stars, they've got Curry. Sabonis is out there with Gobert. Then there's Brown, and it's Paul in at the 1 spot. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And it's Conley with the ball for the East All-Stars. They trail by 6. And Randall throws it down.
You know, this guy never stops working. He's always going hard, and Randall's aggressiveness is what allows him to be such a good offensive rebounder.
And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Gobert with the block. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. I say arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening. And David, thank you very much. So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. Group now for the West. Jokic has checked in for Gobert. Antetokounmpo comes in for Sabonis. LeBron's checked in for Brown. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Stephen Curry. The East also changing it up. Embiid, he's checked in for Vucevic. Tatum comes in for Levine. And Irving subbed in for Mike Conley. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action.
Another high IQ pass by Jokic. I mean, he knows all eyes are on him, and so he gives it up to a ready shooter. That's just good basketball.
To the middle. Here's Tatum. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Tatum's got his second basket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Loads it up for Giannis. It's stolen by Randall. Ball's knocked loose.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Doncic against Harden. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's LeBron. And he banks in the layup.
LeBron is somewhere in the neighborhood of about 260 lbs, and there's nothing extra there. So he can physically impose his will and flat out dominate near the rim.
Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Tatum.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Passes it to Giannis. James looking it over. He locks up the alley-oop pass, and Giannis throws it down.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Outside Tatum. Down low, Embiid goes up and lays it nice and easy.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Paul kicks to Doncic. Puts up a 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Doncic has got 6.
Offensively, there's nothing Doncic can't do. I mean, consistency with the 3-ball being one of the few things left that he has to refine.
Here's Randall. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Doncic against Harden. Now, here's Doncic. Defense right on him. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Count it. Good. Jokic has got the lead up to 9 now for the West All-Stars. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Tatum passes to Embiid. Back to Tatum. Harden dishes to Embiid. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammate shots. And does a really good job setting up a shooter. Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
And so it's the West All-Stars in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be right back after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. It's the West All-Stars with the advantage at the half. They lead by 9 points. And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the West All-Stars.
The way they're shooting it from deep, they're going to be hard to beat. This team has a lot of confidence and lets it fly without hesitation. Defensively, you have to force them off their spots and put the ball on the floor.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on the East All-Stars?
Well, it's never fun. You're playing against a team that's on fire. This team was on fire. They showed effort on defense, but it didn't matter. They couldn't get the stop.
And that'll do it for our...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to